So in Guild Wars 2, at Siren's Landing, when you first load in, you're at Camp Reclamation Waypoint. You're right here at the Bloated Beach dock. Just north of that is this pilaster rock. And when you get close, you'll see it's the arm of Abaddon. And to get to the jumping puzzle in Siren's Landing, you just want to come up and around like this. So up and around. So I'm, running up, and I'm going to come around. And as you come around this corner right here, there's going to be a shipwreck. You can kind of see it on the mini-map right there, this ship right here. And this is what you're going to. That's the start of the jumping puzzle. This ship right here. This one. So to start, you get up on this, and you just jump up here. And I am doing this not on a mesmer, because honestly, I find this jumping puzzle really actually enjoyable to do. And I do it on all my characters. You don't actually need a mesmer for a couple of reasons, and I'll explain those later, but I genuinely find this a good puzzle. This puzzle is basically one of my favorites in the whole game right now, actually. And I enjoy jumping puzzles in general because I'm that weird person who actually likes them. Ba-do-ba-do. So when you come up here, make sure you come in this little hole right here, in this broken ship. And then you just walk up here and come around. So we look around this corner and we come over here. And part of what I like about this jumping puzzle is you get very, very, very high up, which is fun. Another thing is it's like pretty understandable where you're going to. You also get to use gliding on it, which is fun. But also, it's just, I don't know, cool. So right here, the correct way to go is not toward that little unbound magic, but actually out this way. There's a lot of these masks that are like this, and you get that fun feeling in your stomach, like, oh my gosh, am I gonna fall? When you jump to them, but they're actually not that bad to land on. The different masts. So right here, we're gonna turn and come up into here, and there's a waterlogged chest. So when you get to this first one, you're gonna see a new action ability come up. That's a little boot. No matter where you fall, it'll take you back to this spot. So it's sort of like having a checkpoint that you can return to automatically, which is nice. So I'm purposefully gonna come the wrong way and fall down. Okay, hit the boot, and ta-da, I'm right here. So that works anywhere. So you never have to worry too horrible that you're gonna have to fall and jump the entire tower again. But inside of there is that, but we're gonna come around and continue to do the jumping puzzle, which is up this way. And then you don't have to do it this way, but this is the way I like to do it. Just get up on this thing, and then glide out. And then here. Ta-da! And then from here, you want to get on here. And then you want to get on here. Whee! But all these big long posts and masts and stuff are fun to me. I don't know, I like it. Whee! Up here, we're gonna get to where this post is. Now right here is one of the not self-explanatory ways to go on the puzzle. So you get all the way out here on this mast, and you're like, what? But if you follow the direction that it was leading, you'll realize that you're inclined to go this way. This is the way I went the very first time I did this jumping puzzle, and I was very pleased because once you get around this corner right here, ta-da! There's more jumping puzzle. Whee! Easy peasy. So right here, you're going to run all the way up into this little corner right here, and then turn around so that you can glide and get onto this ledge. Ta-da! And then come around behind this thingy so that you can walk over here. And come like this. Doo-doo. And then up here on this barrel, you just want to glide over onto here. And go whee, up onto the ship. And look, another waterlogged chest. We have made it to the second checkpoint. Yeah! So from here, it's much longer. So that wasn't really that far, wasn't that long, however you want to call that. It wasn't too bad. But from here, it gets much longer till you get to the end. It's a longer way to go. More to jump, however you want to say that. You come up here, where this is, and then from right here, you're just going to glide out onto the roof of this, so that you can glide over here, and land in that corner right there, because if you land too far on the side, you can slide off of the mast down there. Anywho, we're going to climb up, up, up. You can glide right there, but I don't. I just glide straight to this mast over here. Yes, you heard me correctly. Straight to the mast. Yay. Because if you come around the corner, there's this. Haha. And you don't even have to land on that mast. You do want to get on that one though. So, yay! And then come up so that you can land over here. And then land on this mast. See, they're not really that hard to land on. They kind of get thinner toward the edge, so the closer it is to the wall, the thicker it is, kind of a thing. Alright, now we're just some easy peasy stuff. You just gotta jump along all of these. No big deal. Want to get to these. So don't go that way until you've gone this way first. Up, up, up. And then I like to just glide over instead of jumping all of that stuff because it's a slight little shortcut. Look how close we are. We still got a long way to go. Which is why I love this jumpy puzzle. Because it's so long and high to get up. So you get to these barrels right here. And then you're going to turn around and glide over onto this mast. And then right here, you don't want to go all the way out. We've been going out on the masts, but this one you actually just want to come right here. And from here, we're going to glide all the way over to that mast right there. Here we go! Whee! Alright. And then from right here, we're actually going to glide back over here. Whee! So we can jump up this way to this barrel. And then from this barrel, we're going to jump around to here so that we can come over here. And jump up here. Ba-dang, ba-dang, ba-dang. And we're almost up to the top of this little part. So we're going to jump onto this mast now, right over here, and walk right up into this thingy. And right here, they try to trick you, but what you're aiming for is that right there, that one. So you can see in this middle mast, there's the two. The top one's what you're aiming for. So when you glide out, whee! And we're hopping along again. Around the corner. And up here. So we can glide over here. Careful. Alright, and from right here, we're going to get to that mast. Here we go. And up and around the corner. There's the ship up there. We're getting closer. Whoops. That was silly. Alright, and then you want to come up like this, and then you want to land right there. And then you want to keep going around the pillar. Don't go over there, because that goes nowhere. You want to go like this. Around in little spirals, basically. And then from on this rock, you come over here, jump on this corner, right over here, like this. So now we just gotta go up this mast, and we're actually almost there. So at the top of this jumping puzzle is your achievement, obviously, but also the diving goggles are up here. And I will show where those are as well. Glide over here, and ta-da, we made it to the ship. Yay! So you can see the chests over here. You can see the yellow peeking through. And you just go up this ramp. And once you're up in here, here's your chest. And the whole ship gets all blue flamey, like all over, which is kind of cool. Ooh, spooky. Anywho, the diving goggles are actually over here, and you don't see them light up. But that doesn't mean they're not there. They're just sort of not interact withable until you get close to them. But see, there they are. So they're all the way down here at the end of this mast, and when you jump off, you'll see you're above the clouds, so it's a very, very long fall. Now personally, I don't want to do the diving goggles, because what I like to do is when I'm doing map completion, which is, this is the last character I need to do map completion on this map with, I like to come up here and instead use it to glide to here. You don't have to do the entire jumping puzzle to get high enough to glide over onto this ship. And obviously this is where you get the mastery point, but it's also where you get a point of interest. But to me, why would you do part of the jumping puzzle and not just finish it? Because it's an enjoyable jumping puzzle. It's fun. It's cool. Bye, flaming blue ship. But that's the giant tower. We climbed all up that entire thing. It's kind of satisfying to look at it. Ta-da!